Across the Tasman now, live to the Commonwealth Games. There's been heartbreak this afternoon for New Zealand weightlifter Laurel Hubbard. Laurel was leading the over 90k snatch event when she twisted her elbow, attempting 132k. She was leading the field after a really seemed effortless first lift. She dropped the bar awkwardly behind her though in this lift, abandoning the lift and immediately calling for medical assistance. Her elbow did things that they're not meant to do. Our reporter Joe Porter on the Gold Coast joins us now via live view. Joe, lovely to have you with us. And boy, it's been all on for New Zealand in the past couple of days. Let's start with Laurel. What's the story? Is she out of medal contention? She's out.
Absolutely devastating for Laurel Hubbard. She's completely out. Injury has ruled her out of the Commonwealth Games. Like you said, she was leading after her first snatch, 120 kilograms on the board, 7 kilograms more than anyone else managed to lift. However, attempting to go for a heavier weight and break her own record and the Commonwealth Games record, she's dislocated her elbow, immediately calling for medical attention, and now she is out of the game. So absolute heartbreak for Laurel Hubbard, who was a genuine gold medal contender for New Zealand and was on track to win that gold. So devastating for her.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's talk about the Silver Ferns. 24 hours on, or even a bit longer, it still seems as surreal to say that they lost to Malawi in the circumstances they did as it felt when it happened.
Yeah, first ever loss to Malawi, completely unexpected, and of course the Silver Ferns will be very unhappy with that performance. It does not bode well for their medal chances here. They do have, I guess, another game tonight, so not too much time to think about it, and they get to quickly move on against Scotland, which they're expected to win that game as well. But yeah, John, the Silver Ferns, I'm afraid they're not looking very good, and if they don't medal here, I think they might be one of the biggest disappointments for New Zealand at this Commonwealth Games.
The other extreme, Tom Walsh. What, do you have one shot? Did he just have one, or did I miss something? He wandered out, looked like he was throwing a minty or something, and that was it. He is just in fine nick, isn't he?
Oh, I mean, he's a monstrously heavy favourite to win gold, yeah, and he knows it himself. He's paying $1.10 at the bookies. He's told me to put the house on it, 10% return. It's a great investment. So it's a great investment. Look, he basically just has to show up to win. He's throwing 2 metres more than any of the other competitors here at the Gold Coast. So it's all about his own. It's all about his own performance. No, he is that much of a favourite. You simply can't jinx him. He will come out, and all he is trying to do is go through his own processes and perhaps break that Commonwealth Games record again, because he is simply unbeatable.
Yep, I'm touching all sorts of, we've got our wooden table being put to good use, Joe Porter. Let's talk about the Kiwis at the Velodrome. Gosh, they had a good weekend, didn't they? Good few days.
Oh, superb. I mean, the track has been a wonderful place for New Zealand, winning their first medals there. Of course, 3 on the first night, a swag over the weekend. More last night on the final night of racing, a silver for young Campbell Stewart. And the men's the points race rather, a fantastic result for him. And Natasha Hansen, another bronze for her to go with her 2 silvers. And of course, Eddie Dawkins, the 1,000 metre men's time trial, a silver medal, breaking the Commonwealth Games record. He hasn't done a time trial since 2013. He barely even trained for this, and he only took this race on a bet with the Australian track cycling coach.
I had an idea of what I wanted to do, but I didn't know the toll that this week would have had on my body, and it was pretty tough, and I got off to a little bit of a slower start than I wanted to, but I clawed a little bit of it back, but still good to dip under the minute.
Not bad for a race you took on a bet.
Yeah, always got to pay up on your bets, mate. So yeah, I never take anything like that lightly as well. I'm not going to come out here and ride around in an average time. I want to put everything into it, and apart from that, I didn't really do any training for it. I just did a bit of time on the air bars just so I wouldn't be too wobbly, and then just came out there and just gave it the beans, eh?
Who put you up to that bet?
His name's Nick Flyger. He's the head of Cycling Australia's track cycling program, and yeah, I went up to him after and he's like, yeah, I didn't think you were going to do it. But
were you expecting to get silver in the time trial after 3 days of racing, and it's something you haven't done since, what, 2013?
Yeah, I was hoping to sneak away with the gold if I'd got a bit of time, but I knew as soon as it went up, I was like, I know that Glazer's going to put in a special effort, and it's going to be an absolute ripper. And in that regard, it's okay to get second if the guy that beats you rides a world record.
For someone that only dabbles, to come out and be one of only, 4 men to go under a minute at sea level in the time trial, bloody impressive, mate.
Yeah, it's when it got pulled from the Olympic program, we sort of scraped it all together, and we only really did it if it was on like an okay day, like it was at the end of like a world's program or whatever. We had a couple of guys that went full gas for it, but for whatever reason it didn't work out. But yeah, Matthew Glazer's sort of he opened everyone's eyes to the way of riding it, and I'm sure there'll be many more sub-minutes in the next sort of couple of years, and then we'll start dabbling, getting even lower and lower.
Now you got this medal, tempted to carry on with the time trial and give it a nudge at bigger events as well?
I don't know. I think maybe the coach is pretty excited about it, and when he gets sort of like something in his head, he just can't stop. So you probably see me on a set of aero bars in the next sort of year, I think.
And when you crossed the line and saw that time, 59.9, what did you think?
I was pretty pumped, I was like rolling around in the last lap, and I'm like, man, my cadence is low. I'm creeping along, and I thought maybe I'd come up and see like a 102 or something. I'd be devastated, but no, it was good. It was awesome, man. Crossing that line, looking up at the thing, I was like, oh yeah, that's mean. You know, all the hard work during that race had paid off, and yeah, it was awesome.